Hello, my dear students. My name is Mr. P. Mandal. I am your history mentor. I will be taking some of the chapters of this subject and will try to narrate to you in such a way that you will fall in love with this subject. Okay, today is my first class for you, and I am going to take the chapter called the three orders. Three orders. But everything I am not going to talk about it today. I will take right now one subtopic of this chapter is called the first order, the clergymen. During the 9th to 16th century, 9th to 16th century, a lot of revolutionary events took place. Why or how? Because during this time, the powerful Roman Empire came to an end. After the collapse of the Roman Empire in Europe, many new independent countries were born. In fact, there was no central rule to control anyone or anybody. Therefore, the local rulers, they declared themselves as the self-styled ruler, and they were controlling over the people and the land. During the Roman Empire, there was an area, or rather a province, which was called Gaul. This was a province under the Roman rulers. In this province, among the people, those who were living there, one particular tribe was large in number. The name of that tribe is called Frank. Frank tribe. Now, my dear students, because of the larger number of Frank tribes in that province, gradually the name of that province came to be known as France. I am going to talk to you about this France little more in detail right now. France was having huge population. This population of France was very technically was divided into three categories. One category is called the first order, and second category was called the nobility, and the third category is called the other people, but in your book it is written the story of peasants. Among these three orders, I will explain the meaning of the first order and their different activities. In the first order, those who belonged, they were called the clergymen. The clergymen, in another language we call them priests. In the Catholic order of religion, those who conduct the religious services, they are called priests. These priests belong to this first order in France. They lived in the church. Therefore, when I talk about this first order, sometimes I will say, I will take the name priest, sometimes I will take the name church. both together will give the same meaning of the first order. During this time in France, the church was very rich. Church was very rich. How? How church was rich? Because church got plenty of lands, especially from the king of the country. Then many people gave lot of donations to the church. Lot of donations to the church. Over and above, the priests were collecting a kind of donation from the faithful, from the Christian people. That donation is called tithe. Through these different ways, church was very rich. Church was levying taxes even on the common people, and the clergymen in the church lived a very rich life and happy life. Now, you might ask me the question, who could become a priest in the church? Who could become a priest? Here is a simple answer. A priest should be a boy or a male. Now this any boy will not do. That boy has to be from a noble family, from a rich family. In this way, the boy was allowed to become a priest, and this boy is supposed to be expert in the knowledge of the Bible and scripture, and this priest was living in the church, lived in the church. Therefore, boy of a noble family was allowed to become a priest. On the other hand, whatever may be the good quality a boy was having of a serf, of a slave community, was not allowed to become a priest. Side by side, girls also were not allowed to become a priest. Therefore, the priesthood was a vocation only to the boys, and they lived in the church and lived a quite rich and happy life. Now, this clergyman commanded a high respect in the society. High respect in the society. This priest was not obliged to obey the rule and order of the king. Sometimes the king gave them also a high respect. In this way, the clergymen in the society during that time in France commanded a high respect and lived a very cautious life, very rich life, very prestigious life. Among these priests, I will side by side tell you two more categories of priests. One category of priest was called monk. Monk also was a priest, but he did not live in the church. Not lived in the church. Then where did he live? Monk lived in a monastery. Monastery. Monastery was a house for the monks which was constructed far, far away from the town life and city life or the village life. Monks lived in isolation from the population. They lived in the monastery. They cultivated the land within the monastery property. They cooked their own food. They washed their own clothes. They prayed for the people. They studied the Bible. Even some of them translated the Bible into other languages. In this way, the monks lived in the monastery and they stayed there until they died. Even after death also they were buried in the monastery cemetery. Another group of priests, I will let you know right now, they were called the friar. Friar also were priests, also were the clergymen. But these friars did not live in the church. They did not live in the monastery. They were moving from place to place. You can call them, they were moving priests. Moving from place to place, preaching the word of Jesus Christ. They lived their life on the charity of the people. Those who gave them some donation, cash or coin, they used it as their daily maintenance. Otherwise, they did not have any property of their own. But the main job, come here, look at it. The main job of the priest or the monk or the friars were same, that they had to live a holy life, speak about Jesus, conduct the prayer service, and in this way, the first category of people in France constituted only the order of the clergymen. They secured a high respect, already I told you, and they always in association with the holy work, not with the secular work. I am sure that you have followed this first order of the people in France, and I will, in my subsequent videos, will speak about the other orders of people in France. Thank you very much.